Hello, my beautiful divine cosmic heart family. It is Georgia Ashara here, who is ready to talk about the cosmic portal that we're creating tomorrow and many other beautiful things that we are going to be cultivating over this time, and giving you a little bit of why and some context into what is happening, what is being created here in the cosmic heart space, because I know that some of this stuff might feel like a transition to people when they've not seen my things on YouTube for a while. There's only been a few little incremental meditations here and there. You know, I've been traveling, I've been training, I've been on like star seed mission stuff, you know, just all those kind of things have been going on. So it's just been as and when, but I'm still very much in the present of that this needs to come through, and certain things need to come through, and they all have a divine purpose. They're all interlinked. They all colorate. Okay, that word's not going to come through. Never mind. So the thing is, okay, we're connecting to the cosmic womb. We're connecting to this reclamation of the divine feminine, divine masculine within each and every one of us, so that we all feel that inner union. Okay, the union doesn't come without either or, you know. We have to really find that center and come back to that center in its truth and its totality of what the masculine and the feminine are, because they have been distorted and the feminine principles have been manipulated as well. And we've had you know, the witch hunts and things like that, which I've spoke about many times. And if you go back even a few years, you'll see that I have been drawing light codes and light mandalas. Those are all linked to the void, the cosmic womb, okay, which takes us to our cosmic heart. You know, these need to connect. The cosmic womb, the cosmic heart are one of the same in many ways, okay? And it's absolutely essential for humanity to really start to integrate the crystalline consciousness, and for women in particular, because of the physical anatomy of the womb space, that we want to shift what has been held in these spaces through ancestral lineages of distortion that needs to come through, that's been coming through the creative portal. You know, we think we create children, we create life from this energy center, okay? It's a stargate, it's a portal. So this is why we have the cosmic pleasure portal opening up tomorrow, which is just a 2-hour ceremony, and it's really here for an integration and an understanding and an opening to this potential of what can happen when we work with light codes and somatic therapy, so that the somatic therapy allows us to be in our body and to integrate these high dimensional codes in this reality. Okay, we have a mass amount of people, especially those who are maybe deemed as star seeds and light workers and so forth, actually do find themselves dissociating. We've either dissociated from childhood because we found it so easy to leave the body. Okay, children tend to leave their bodies even at night. They're very good at astral dreaming, all this sort of thing. If things are going on too much, there's too much trauma, there's too much noise in our life, dissociation tends to happen. We tend to just think, I can't deal with this anymore. As a soul, as a spirit, we just start to back out. You know, what starts to come into and occupy our body? You know, these other things. And then we forget who we are because the other things are become too loud. So we work how to listen to our inner voice, how to listen to our heart, how to listen to our womb, how to listen to every little cell of our being. And this is really what this whole thing is about. And really honestly, this is just a 2-hour like taster, an understanding and an opening to something much greater that is being created here. And that is that I'm going to be reopening the crystal temple, which is something that I did, the dance. Sorry if you can hear that. But the crystal temple that I tried to open up during my period of time when I went to Costa Rica, I had no Wi-Fi. It was just an absolute mess. I needed to go and obviously deal with, my life, whatever was going on there for me to create that, almost like a self-sabotage that I was building up this beautiful 6-week immersion, and then all had to kind of disappear, right? Because of that journey that I went on there, which maybe I should talk more deeply into. I don't know. I feel like I've worked through those things, released those things. I felt like it was just a really big initiation for me to step further into my path, to be more assertive and sure and determined to bring this message through, and to also be more savvy and a little bit more wise with my energy, to where it's going, and and also to what else is out there that potentially wants to kind of like disrupt this kind of consciousness that we're trying to anchor in. We're not just trying, it is happening. This is exactly what we're doing. And it's really a matter of us just owning that and coming into our sovereignty. So definitely been on a journey of pure sovereignty. So that's what's been wanting to come through. Maybe some of you have even took part in the Lemurian Crystal Way. That was a 4-week process of this. This is like, it's growing. Like, I'm trying to grow this beautiful container, and that's what's been emerging through me and through the sexual arts practices, feminine arts practices, is what I'm bringing in with the light codes, because the two really need to work together, because our sexual energy is like our life force energy. It's a very important aspect of that, is to be connected to the womb space where our sexual life force energy is predominantly resides, and then learning and being able to move that throughout all of our body and to work with it so that in our lives we can create with that energy from a sovereign place, from a deep understanding of where that energy is going, how it is getting used in this reality, because there is unfortunately just manipulation with that. There is distortion within this reality. It's about becoming aware of that. And this particular round of the crystal temple that we'll be working with, the cosmic pleasure portal, it is specifically dedicating to women and their physical anatomy, because we want to start to really love our body, feel connected to the power of the physical womb, energetic of the womb, working with the anatomy of working with our breasts. So that I'm going to teach things like massage and some Taoist meditations and breath work and things like that, just to help to integrate with the light codes and light code mandala that we'll be working with as well. And I'll be showing you how to combine these two magical things. It's just been a wild journey with activating this ability to channel light codes and mandalas, and seeing how we can really shift our reality with the light codes. And something I really noticed over the last couple of years, where I was making so many and putting so many out there on the social media and stuff, and people will look at it, but it just starts to lose its energy. I mean, if you've ever trained in anything like Reiki level 2, and the symbols are out there, but my teacher had always said to me, like, yeah, but you don't put the symbols out, like, it's meant to be it keeps the potency of them through just like connecting with them, rather than putting them out there. And I'm not saying that I feel like the codes need to come out for people to see them, because not everyone can actually see the codes of creation, or like they don't necessarily have that visualization process. And that's why I'm making it into artwork, so that people actually have the ability to reflect on those images. But a lot of other things have downloaded from not just gazing at them, but there's lots of other things that we can do to connect and create a connection to the frequencies and the codes. We can say the codes are a frequency. They're like the patterns and the symbols of a sound, of a vibration. And we can integrate that so that vibration is resonant in our field. Sometimes it's dormant and we just need it reactivating. So looking at them, working with them through some of the modalities that I'm going to be sharing in these courses is how we can actually integrate them in our lives. So one of the big things that I talk about, and you can even look and scroll back, I think it's still there for you, is the crystal consciousness immersion that is free or here on YouTube. It's just me explaining the different things that I have picked up on along the way to help me understand what is coming through for me. So like, as a human, we are like, we have to know stuff. We have to have a bit more of an understanding. Like we don't just want to just do something and we can just trust that all the time. My guides always like, it's just feel into the energy of it and you'll understand. But what has been unfolding is just like learning and seeing and like things coming into my awareness that have given me that aha moment. So if you want to know what those aha moments are, then you can go and check that out in the video. I won't go into it in this one, but I just wanted to explain that there are definitely different things, just like Dr. Emoto's work explains it, and this is the same thing with light codes as it matches with just saying I love you and thank you and things like that. If not, it's just like it's tenfold, because we're actually connecting with something like that's a vibration that's not even necessarily been on this planet before, or it hasn't been on this planet for a long time because of the vibrational drop in resonance. And this is helping us to attune to a state of love that is beyond the love that we can even know in this lifetime, that we have known, but we are knowing it now. We are becoming into it. And that's what these things are. And like somatics, and if we look at ancient practices with mandalas, they have always been there. And this is just another variation of that, because this is coming through my like star lineage. This is coming through from these different vibrational resonances, not just like if you look at a bodhisattvic image to tune into that realm. This is like that, but just different information, different process. Okay, so that all being said, I hope that some of you will be able to make tomorrow. Well, it's tomorrow for me anyway. You check your time zone. It's going to be 8 p.m. Bali on a Sunday. Just go onto Google and you can check and find out what time that aligns. Yeah, so of course I probably whittled on about the different like how it correlates with some of the things that we were doing, but how does it benefit an individual on a personal level and on a physical level in this lifetime. And it just really helps you to open up to consciousness, helps you to become aware and heal your ancestral lineage, connect with your star family or other dimensional realms, angelic frequencies. As a whole, for humanity, it really is helping humanity to become more galactic, more cosmic. And as we like to talk about heaven on earth, because we are the angelic beings that are awakening to who we are and embodying our celestial frequencies on earth. And that's how we're creating heaven on earth, is us being, the embodiment of that on the earth, and treating and respecting and moving with earth within that vibrational understanding and consciousness. And also being interconnected with the plants and the animals, so you become more aware of them, communicate with them. And there is physical benefits too. So if you're going to be working with the massage, for instance, and some of the somatic releases, you just release anything that's held in the body. Sometimes we hold trauma in the body. It can be trauma from even just how someone's spoken to us, a past relationship, things like that. We can just help to shift some of that energy in the body. By the touching, we start to feel more love. We start to release serotonin and melatonin, and we also start to feel the lymphatic system moving to help to remove toxins and the blood circulation. When we massage our breast, we're activating our heart chakra. We're also activating the meridians and the nerves that connect to our yoni, so that you're helping to create more sensitivity, stimulation in that area, which creates more comfort and more comfort for pleasure. So I'm getting bitten here, it's just getting darker, so there's lots of gnats coming up. So yeah, there's so many benefits, and we'll talk more about that in the space. I just really wanted to jump on to share here on YouTube, and I just hope that everyone can feel how precious this new movement is and what we're bringing in. I've been very excited and really looking forward to doing this. So there was something else that wanted to come through. It was a bit of a side note, I've just been feeling a lot of, so this is completely just me side noting on this, something that is coming through at this time and this on the planet. This is more of a planetary thing, is what's happening in Maui, and I just want to send my personal heart frequency out to that. And if anyone else is here and feels that, like, it's really tragic. I actually, weirdly, interestingly, booked to go there in February. We just had a bit of a calling to go, me and my mum. She just said, let's go on a holiday together, and we chose Maui. And this is what's going on in Maui. So I know I'm going there in February still. I have to go there for not really a holiday. It's going to be definitely an energetic, exchange, let's say. And yeah. So if anyone else is feeling that and feeling that grief and feeling what the underlying thing of that is, I mean, like I said in my previous video with 8-8 Lionsgate, this to me just feels like a massive reflection on what truly happened within a timeline that is just kind of playing out for us until we really see what it is. And I just hope people can really see it. Yeah, that's all I've got to say about that. And I just want to bring some light codes, light language, sound for that to pass through the heart and give a deep understanding on the heart level. Okay. Just creating like a beautiful field of golden light around you. Just imagine that coming up from your heart. Beautiful golden light, field of light all around you. Kirakata shunturku taramatar ijund urkut uyet armat ar anat ar us antara 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 ur at ai nianama kwaser ij ur uku Niara yazunu turye guaizat arkut arkut ikur ukut uir apataya jataram inara kata tatara is atara atara ukuji is ataru So much love and gratitude, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. And I'll be here soon to share some more specifics on like how you can work with the womb, man or woman, or non-identifying, either, whatever. We want to help you to access the cosmic womb and to be able to connect to your beautiful sexual life force energy, claim it, and be embodied in your true authentic self, however that wishes to express itself in this lifetime. So I will hopefully see some of you very soon, tomorrow. If you want to work one-on-one, there is still some spaces for a discovery call, so just reach out for that link so you can have a discovery call before having a one-to-one. We talk about what you need in life before we move on to what's going to be the best program for you. And yeah, I look forward to sharing more meditations as well very soon. I have some energies that are asking to be shared. Okay, bye for now.